So, Steve, the unbeaten away record goes this afternoon, but records are there to go, I suppose. I think we had a warning in the first minute that it wasn't going to be a particularly easy afternoon. The number 11 got through and forced a really great save out of Tony and just seemed to carry on from there. We never really looked comfortable.
Let's get the excuse out of the way. Pitch wasn't the best, windy, rainy conditions for both teams. You're right on there. First minute didn't start, but then we've gone up the other end and had a chance as well. Disappointing thing today, we conceded 2 goals, set pieces, and that's not like us. The first one, the referees told him to play, and then when they kicked it against him, he's let them take it again. But we didn't defend properly in their boxes. I just told him in there, sometimes you can't play like football. Today we're on a date with that, so what you've got to do is just make sure you're better in both boxes. You look at the end there, when they've thrown their bodies on the line when Ellis Brown's had that shot in the last minute. You know, we didn't do that when the ball went in our box, which I'm disappointed about. They got told about it. But we'll fight another day and we'll move on. Disappointing thing as well, as I told them, you know, NEEDHAM mark, that's the second win of the season. They've scored 5 goals against us. We've gifted them, if you look over the videos, we've gifted them 4. Gifted them 2 today, and we gifted them 2 at our place plus the penalty. So they haven't had to work for it. Nathan Elder's had to pull a wonderful volley out. So the disappointing thing is that we've conceded 2 sloppy goals today. Were they better than us? No. Were we better than them? Not really. I think it was just a horrible, horrible day, horrible game, and they've just been better in the box than what we have. So fair play to them. They've taken the 3 points. We've lost our record, but we keep going.
But I'm going to say, you could shoot me down, it seemed to me they wanted it more than us.
No, I wouldn't say they wanted it more, Jim, because I think, let's have a look at the if you want stats. I'm not one for stats, but in the first half, they had the first shot that Tony saved, and then they had another one towards the end of the half that Tony saved, and the ref didn't give a corner for, right? We've had balls, first half we was poor. Didn't think we was good creator, enough in the first half. Second half, the 2 chances they've had is the goal they scored, and the second one, the save Tony made, and they scored from the corner, which we didn't defend properly. Other than that, they stuck everyone behind the ball for the last 15-20 minutes. We just couldn't find an opening. You know, we couldn't get the ball out wide. That was going a little bit longer on the pitch. We just wasn't good enough today. They didn't work harder than us. We kept pushing and pushing to the end. That's why the last 4 minutes of injury time we had 3 chances. So I say they worked hard, and that's what they've done. They got their bodies in the way of balls better than what we did, and that's how they scored their goals. We didn't throw our bodies on the line like we had done previous games today, and they got their 2 goals from it.
We've got David in from AFC Wimbledon. Quite a decent start for him, bearing in mind new player and a new side.
Yeah, welcome to non-league, you know.
Absolutely.
The pitch, the conditions, but he wants to play football, the lad.
Yeah.
And I want players at this club that want to play football. He could have been sitting about the first team squad, hoping to get a call up and stuff like that. Didn't want to. Call come in, could I have him? Yes. And I thought he done very well today, you know. There's more to come from him. Good, exciting prospect, you know. He's direct, positive, strong, and that's what you need at this level. And like I say, today's a blip, you know. Losing Nathan is a pivotal part, you know, for a little tight hamstring, and on a pitch like that, it takes it out of you. Bluey the same. Then have to put Parky up front, so see how they are during the week, and I might have to get reinforcements in. But I ain't pushing no panic buttons, you know. It's one game. It's a terrible game to lose because of the position they're in and the position we're in. Over 2 games we've taken only 1 point off them, and they're 3rd or 4th from bottom. And I said, we've got to buck our ideas up. You know, it's no good beating the top teams and losing to the bottom teams. But I've got a group of players in there that don't take nothing for granted. They don't take their place for granted, and they don't take the opposition for granted. And like I say, a bit disappointed to say that you felt that they worked harder than us, because we gave everything we could today, and we just pushed and pushed and pushed. And testament to that was the chances we had in the last 4 or 5 minutes, where they almost saved 2 goal-bound shots. So on another day, that's a draw. Deserved draw. Maybe, because I don't think they threatened us. Once they got their goal up, they just sat everyone behind the ball, even their first goal. And that's how we managed to score ours, because they sat everyone behind the ball. Good bit of skill from Nathan, great goal. Scored their second one, sat everyone behind the ball. The goalkeeper was time wasting after the first minute, you know, taking his time, but they need the points. So do we. The only thing that difference today was they were better in both boxes than we were, and that's a disappointing thing, but it's not the end of the world.
So we've got Faversham in the Kent Senior Cup Tuesday, kind of a squad side you'd be picking for that?
Yeah, a couple of the reserve players that played up at Margate that I was impressed with, they'll play. A few of the players that didn't play today and they'll play. So it'll be a strong side again. Cup for the club. So we'll give it a good shot against Faversham, who will bring a strong side, I'd imagine. And we'll see where that leads us up until, obviously, Cirencester on Saturday.
And that's an interesting game. It reignites the endless debate about is the Southern League better than the Ryman League. I mean, that'll never be settled, but it's an interesting tie, isn't it?
Yeah, they're mid-table in theirs. We're mid-table in ours now. So yeah, it'll be a good tie. I've got a couple of reports on them, and a couple of managers that have played against them. So what we'll do is we'll just give people individual details of what they've got to do during the game, and if they're better than their opposite number, hopefully we'll come off with a win.
Thanks for your time today, Steve. Bad luck and good luck during the week and next Saturday.
Just want to say thanks to all the fans that travelled today. We ain't always going to win, but they was out in force today, and I thought they were tremendous.
Apart from the result, I'm sure we've all had a good day up here.